has the contest evolved since your win in '81? So are you saying it didn't have that same political element back then?
Well, we had far few countries, obviously. You know, Europe has grown enormously, and so you could sort of second guess sort of what Germany and France and maybe Spain would vote for. And we only won by a few votes, which I do think might have had something to do with the skirts. Literally, everyone gave us a few points, but we didn't get big points. So, yeah, I mean, it was a very different competition to what we have today. And we've got all far more Eastern Bloc kind of countries. So it's changed hugely. And obviously, we've been doing terribly badly. But I really don't feel it was just about Brexit, because it hasn't been great since the mid-90s for us. We just haven't been putting the right act in. But I do think Sam, with his Spaceman song, has really got a chance. I think we should get into like the top 5.
So this is our guy then for tonight. He's a TikTok superstar. His name is Sam Ryder. His song Spaceman. It's got all the glitz and the glamour we can see there, and the performance is as important, isn't it, as the song itself?
Absolutely. It is how you deliver it on the night. And what happens so often, and I think it happened a lot last year, is you have to do so many performances to get different countries behind you, like loads of rehearsals and loads of PR. So by the time you get to the gig, you're exhausted, and quite often your voice is. And so I just hope he's managed to kind of save it for tonight. But I think he knows what he's doing. He's really a different kettle of fish to what we've been putting in. He's a star. He literally is. I really hope he does well. He's got my vote. Well, I'm going to vote for Ukraine. We can't vote anyway for our own people, but, you know.
Well, is it just tell me, because I'm not a Eurovision expert. Is it still voted for just by the judges, or do the public now get a vote as well? I presume we do, don't we? We seem to be able to vote on everything on our phones now, on any of these competitions.
Yeah, no, there is still a judge vote. And generally, we do quite well on that. But it's when the public vote comes in that we end up back at the bottom of the leaderboard. So we haven't been pleasing, you know, the general public across Europe. And I just think obviously we've got tap management involved this time. They took it away from BMG, and I think that obviously wasn't working. They've tried a winning team, and they found him. Obviously, it was kind of discovered through the pandemic, because he started to get millions of followers just doing his songs on TikTok. So there wasn't a lot of A&R involved with that. They literally just decided, you know, this guy is a star. I think they've got a great team, you know, with the PR, with the way he looks, with the staging and the costume. And he's just got some kind of bit of X factor, I think.